Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the overnight betting preview show for Saturday, January the 21st. There's 7 games on the schedule. I got a couple of leans, but let's take a look at each one of these games, take a first glimpse, and see what we can expect tomorrow. First game, Boston at Toronto. Boston is currently a 1.5 point favorite. I had Boston favored by 1. Now you might ask yourself why such a low line. The reason, Jason Tatum is not going to be playing tomorrow for Boston. They're giving him the night off. The official injury reason is a wrist injury, but from what I read, it's more of a rest day for him. He did play 48 minutes in their previous game against the Warriors. Looks like they're gonna finally give him a night off. Toronto, guys, we know has been very inconsistent. There seems to be some internal problems. I'm sure there's a lot of players that are on the trade front. You hear a bunch of rumors. The team, I don't know, seems to be a little shaky just from what I read and from what I see. They have been very inconsistent in their play also. In their last game, they were up like 18, 20 points in Minnesota and managed to blow that, lose by 2 at the end. Bad loss. In my opinion, guys, the Celtics still do have enough in the with the rest of the guys to go in and get that W tomorrow. But it is early. We're gonna have to see what this line looks like tomorrow. I'm almost positive everybody's gonna be hammering the Raptors in this game, but we gotta see what this line's gonna do. See if we get any hints from our bookie friends. But as of now, no lean. Next game, Orlando at Washington. Washington's favored by 6. I had Washington favored by 4.5. Washington got Bradley Beal back in their last game against the Knicks. They got a nice win in Madison Square Garden. They are going to be rested. Orlando, on the other hand, is going to be playing the second night of a back-to-back. They got a nice win against the Pelicans. Very nice win as far as I'm concerned. We had the Orlando Magic in that game. We cashed that. It was a good result for us. Tomorrow, the bookies guys are giving them 1.5 point higher than what I had estimated, 6 points. We got to see what this line's going to look like tomorrow. But from the looks of it right now, Washington does look like the clear-cut favorite in this game. I have no lean, though. Next game, Milwaukee at Cleveland. Cleveland is a 1.5 point favorite. I had Milwaukee favored by 3. I had expected when I was doing my estimates that Giannis would be in the lineup tomorrow. From the looks of it, I don't know. The insiders for sure know more than I do. It looks like he's more of a doubtful than a questionable in this game. There's no way the Cavs would have been favored by 1.5 points, especially with Donovan Mitchell not expected to play. And they're also on the second night of a back-to-back after a horrible loss to the Golden State Warriors, who were pretty much resting all their starters. This is going to be one of my leans, though, guys, if the scenario plays out as following. I do want Giannis to be playing in tomorrow night's game, and hopefully the line will flip if he ends up playing. Milwaukee will be the favorite in this game. If it goes close to my 3, if we get a +3 on Cleveland, I think this will be a good spot to take the Cavs. I'm sure they have a nasty taste in their mouth after the loss tonight against the Warriors. Teams after losses like that, the only thing they can think of is getting back on the court and making up for that loss. I think Cleveland will be a nice play if the scenario plays out the way I expect it to. This is going to be one of my 2 leans for tomorrow. Next game, Charlotte at Atlanta. Atlanta's favored by 9. I had Atlanta favored by 7.5. Atlanta is balling, guys. They are on a 5-game winning streak and bumped up to the 8th seed now, 24 and 22 on the season. Complete opposite direction for the Hornets. They're 12 and 34 on the season, injury plagued all season long, and their injury woes have not stopped. They will be most likely missing LaMelo Ball. He did sprain his ankle in their last game against the Rockets. They did snap their losing streak against the Rockets. It was at 5. They got a W, but they paid the price for it with an injury to LaMelo. Atlanta is on the second night of back-to-back. The line is a little high. Charlotte is expected to get Gordon Hayward back tomorrow. I had this at 7.5. It is at 9. I expect this line maybe to possibly tomorrow drop a little bit. The Hawks, it is kind of a dangerous game for them. This could be a little bit of a letdown spot. Maybe I do expect them to win the game, but you might have a bit of a backdoor cover there. The line is a little high in my opinion. Next game, Houston at Minnesota. Houston, guys, the worst team in the league, 12 losses in a row. I had this 8.5. It is at 8.5. No play in this game. I know that even though I am positive there's going to be a lot of chasers with the Rockets, they're on a 12-game losing streak. Chances are this is going to go to 13. Good luck to anyone that is going to back the Rockets. It's not going to be me. No lean on this game. Let's go to the next one. Indiana at Phoenix. Phoenix is favored by 6.5. I had Phoenix favored by 3.5. You might be thinking, am I crazy? Indiana's just getting destroyed, getting blown out every single night, and they're going to be on the second night of back-to-back. They just lost to Denver tonight, and Denver was without Jokic, and they still got blasted. Phoenix, on the other hand, they also have their share of injury woes. They did manage to get a nice win against the Nets the day before yesterday. But in this game, guys, I did look at the injury report. They're going to be missing Cam Johnson and Landry Shamet. Cam Johnson just came back. They're not going to be playing him every game until he gets into the mix of things. A knee injury, they take this stuff very seriously, and they do a lot of load management with those players. The reason for this high line is because Chris Paul is listed as questionable, and by looking at this line, I'm guessing it's more of a probable than a questionable, because there's no way if they were going to be missing Shamet and Cam Johnson that the line would be this high. So expect Chris Paul to play in this game tomorrow. I don't know, guys. This line, I do expect, if it stays like this or it goes even higher, I do expect the chasers to keep chasing on Indiana, even though they are going to be on the second night of a back-to-back. The last game of the schedule tomorrow, we got Philadelphia at Sacramento. Philadelphia is a 3.5-point favorite. I also had Philadelphia favored by 3.5 points. This, guys, is going to be my second lean of tomorrow. And my lean in this game is going to be with the Sacramento Kings. I will explain the reasons why just now. Philadelphia, we all know, is on a 4-game winning streak. The road trip has been perfect so far. And we all know that the last game of a road trip can always be tricky. They started off the road trip badly in the sense not playing good basketball. They did get W's against Utah and the Lakers. But in their last 2 games, guys, they've just been incredible. Especially in their last game, they blew out Portland from the start to finish. And it's not easy to do playing in Portland's arena. But yet they did. The only reason I am looking for a lean on the Kings in this game, even though the Kings are on a back-to-back, is for the simple fact that the last game of road trip is tricky. Plus the Sixers will have, I think, 3 or 4 days off until their next game. You know that in their minds, they're also human beings, guys. They might be NBA players, but they're also human beings. They're guaranteed thinking of going home, seeing their families, most of them their kids, sleeping in their own beds, and they might even just be a little relaxed in this game. My second lean of the night, tomorrow night, is a possible play on the Kings. If this line opens lower tomorrow, if we see this line lower than 3.5 tomorrow, a 2.5 or a 3, this is going to be almost a guaranteed spot for me on the Kings. So let's do a quick recap on what we got for tomorrow night, our early leans. They are going to be on Cleveland, even though I have Cleveland over here as 1.5, as you see over here on the screen. If Giannis plays, what I do want Giannis to play, and we get points on Cleveland as a home dog, this will almost certainly be one of my 2 plays. And also Sacramento 3.5 plus 3.5. These are my overnight leans as of now, guys. Obviously, we will need more information. We will have the lines will definitely be different tomorrow than what they are right now. But I think the games do look interesting tomorrow. That's all I have for you guys right now. As you guys can see on the screen, on the top of the screen, I have a link to my Telegram channel where I always post my final plays in there. We also have a chat. I interact with members. I post my plays in there. They ask me questions. I give them my opinions. They tell me who they play. It's very interesting. If you guys want to join, it is free. It's a nice little community. And also my Twitter. I post my plays also on Twitter. If you guys don't have Telegram and you prefer Twitter, I post my plays live over there. If you guys want anything, you can DM me or follow me. Just follow me. That would be cool. And also, guys, here on YouTube, I do 2 videos a day. I do this overnight betting preview like I do on this video right here. And I also do a video with my picks on the same day as the games. Tomorrow, tomorrow actually is the when I do my next video. And that is it, guys. That's pretty much what I have for you guys right now. We'll get more into detail tomorrow when we have more information. And that's it. That's it, guys. See you in the next video. Later.